Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Well, if you're new here, then let me introduce myself. This is Kazi Amit Hassan. I'm an incoming international student at Queen's University, Canada. Well, I run this YouTube channel in my free time. I usually make computer science related videos on data science and machine learning particularly. Also, recently I started making videos on different higher studies related topic like how you can write a study plan, how to approach different professors, understanding the application timeline, etc. So, with continuing that legacy, I'm making a video about how you can write a research-based CV for higher studies. So basically, there are two types of CV. One is the CV that's usually submit for a job, an industrial job, and the research-based CV is something that usually sent to different professors for a position query. So those there are some differences between those two types of CV. And in this video, I'm going to cover about the only topics related to research-based CV, like how you can write them, and so I will share some key points about it. So let's start the video. So here's the topic: how to write a research-based CV. So I'm assuming that you are a research-oriented person and you are trying to get a position for a research-based CV. So this CV is not quite necessary for those who will go for a course-based masters. So let's go to the points here. So my first point is there's no need to add adjectives. I saw different people adding a good amount of paragraphs like objective, they're hardworking, they're sensible, etc. So I don't think that it should be added in the research based series because it should be quips and it should be mostly academic oriented. So my suggestion would be you should not need to add those objective things. Also, it's not required to add any photographs in the research CV basically. And the second point is the education. So I didn't add my SSC and HSC education in the education section of my research CV. I just added my undergraduation from which was from WIT in the education. So I also mentioned my CGPA, my percentage, and my course supervisors, etc. So this is something that you must should add. Also, the third point is thesis. As this is a research-based CV, so you must add the thesis separately in this CV. So usually you will add the thesis title, the if you have published the thesis in a conference or journal, then you should also mention it there in the second subsection. Also add the co-authors and your supervisor. Must is the must. So this is the thesis part, and the fourth section is the work experience. If you are a working professional, then you must add the work experience. Also, uh, add the role, your designation, and the company name. Also, add your task, the different projects that you've done in that particular company. So you can follow the Google's technique, like using the numbers, like how much improvement you have achieved over the past work. So you can write your work experience and project details in that way. I'm putting the Google resume tips in the description box. You can follow that technique too. And the fifth point is the relevant coursework. So it's good to add the relevant coursework for a research-based CV. It will help different professors to see your courses, like which courses you have covered or not. This will give you a brief idea about your academic career. And the sixth part is the competition. So apart from CGPA and academics, you also should participate in different uh, university competitions like hackathons, debateathons, etc. You can add your rank, your project name, a short description, what was your role in that project in this section. Also, please don't forget to mention your role. Usually, many students usually add the project name and that's it. But this is not the correct way. You must should add your role and what was your contribution in that project or competition. Same thing goes with the project. You can add different open source contributions and the individual projects or group projects in this project section. You also should add your contribution section in those projects. And the eighth part is the publications. So you must add the publications uh, in the publication section. You also should follow the technique like what was your contribution. Like if you were the first author, then you might do the most of the works. Also, you should mention that thing in the CV too, and also don't forget to mention other co-authors. And it's not recommended to add the abstract because it's unnecessary to add the abstracts in the publication sections. And you can add the conference name, like as this is a publication, so it must be available in some sort of conference or journal. So you can add the link to. And the ninth part is the awards. You might receive any sort of awards in the university or school or college life, so you can add the awards in this section. Like in my case, I have added the SSC and HSC scholarship uh, information in this award section. And the 10th point is the administrative experience. This also refers something like co-curricular activities. Like in university life, many students engage with some debating club or some career-oriented clubs. So you can add your administrative experiences, like what is the role in the debate club or the career club, and what things you did for them in a very short way in this section. And the 11th point is the reference. Don't forget to add the references of your course advisor or your course teacher or any professor from your university. References are very important if you consider higher studies. And the fourth thing is the language. I don't think that thing should be added, but still, if there's enough space in your CV, then you must add the language. So there are some more tips that I'm going to share. Like your CV should be one page, and if not, then not more than two page. It's recommended to keep it in between one or two page. So, well, these are the tips and tricks, and these are the points that you should cover while writing a research-based CV. And while writing CV, I would like to mention about overleaf. In overleaf, you can write, you can find basically different CV templates. You can use them and easily make a very beautiful and very sorted CV. Also, you can use Google Doc or Microsoft Word for it. But I personally like Overleaf because it's very easy to use, and as I am a research person, so I usually use Overleaf every time whenever I got any I got to write any research papers. So I use it too for my CV writing. So that's all for today. I hope you guys will find this video helpful. So if you have any sort of questions or queries, then please let me know. So thanks for watching. Have a great day.